Hey guys, today I'm at EPHJ 2026, and in this video I'm going to tour 21 different vendor stalls, and I want you guys to put in the comments if you want me to ask them if I can come back and do an in-depth video about each of their businesses.
So these are the 21 different companies I'm going to be visiting today, and they're all watchmaking machines from CNC all the way down to hand tools and suppliers, reflecting my interests on the high end like CNC and also my current status of trying to make my own wheels and pinions and that kind of thing. Okay, so the cutter goes that direction.
This is Humard. They make factory automation, and they use robots to move things between, for example, CNC and finishing and other things. Hey, quit showing off. So this is the first visit, and they have their own machines, and they're also playing around with robotics. Ah! So let's go check out the show. Oh shit, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I killed him.
Don't worry, the robot's fine. He's a little bit scared of people now, but he's fine.
So this is Chiron Group. This is the Micro 5, I think. Yeah, Micro 5 CNC. And this is great for prototyping. It does the cutting here. It has the tool set over here, and then the stock there, and it looks like another tool or press here. And it's modular, so you don't have to, I think you have to have the tools in the CNC, but other parts can be added on. This is Willemin-Macodel. They have these CNC machines. This is the tools on this side, and then the stock on the other side. And then the CNC machine in the center. So it can switch out tools on that side and get new pieces to machine on this side. And they also have these bigger machines for cases and larger pieces, again with the tooling on the side. So this is Tornos. Tornos makes this Swiss Nano, which is, it takes the stock in this side, and you can put like, I think 10 meters or longer in the feeder, and then it does all the machining here. Super precise. This is a different model, the DT106. Even more tooling. But again, the stock feeds through the chuck, basically. It just keeps pushing through more and more. And then the parts fall down into the bin. So it can do long runs of automated manufacturing. Stock goes in there. So this is Schaublin. Schaublin makes the Schaublin 70 and the 102, and they've been around for, I don't know, 100 years. This is a machine I looked at in the last video, so it's like a 20,000 RPM It's in a demo mode, showing case cutting. But the interesting thing about a Schaublin factory tour would be that they actually make even bigger and more complex machines. They just don't bring it to this show. But they do like 12 spindle, simultaneous, machines that do simultaneous 12 spindle manufacturing. And I think it's an amazing story because they've been around for so long and they're still going. Okay, this is Dixi Polytool, and it's they actually make cutters, which are super important, and they, you know, like if you're making a gear tooth or a wheel or pinion, basically every wheel and pinion needs a specialized cutter to cut the teeth. And so you can order them to be kind of, they cut the tool to cut your tooth. So, yeah, if you're making your own watch, you really need to have these types of tools. They have a full bar also. The other thing is, I should have my history straight, but basically I think there was a period of time where Dixi Tool or its parent company owned Zenith, I think. But I think it'd be interesting to visit them, even though it seems like it's a small part of watchmaking, but to me it's those are the most interesting parts in some ways. He sees me now, he's worried I'm going to knock him over. So this is a Lecurex. This is in my video last year, but basically it's oiling pallet jewels. And I think it's doing it while they're moving. Let's see the video. Now it's just, that's just the movement moving, but it's switching. Now that's a different movement. And it comes in and oils the pallet jewels. Come on, how cool is that? So this tool is called SVM, which is a subsidiary or in the group of Lecurex. And Lecurex makes they have their own brand, and then they have all these micro manufacturing tool devices and brands. So you can see this machine is like not huge, but if you look inside it, it's got an assembly line. I think this is probably the coolest like watch factory robotics that I've ever seen. I think what would be interesting about a company like this would be to visit a customer that would be willing to let me film the machines actually in use, because they're obviously in a kind of demo mode right now, so they're just kind of going through the motions, because they'd have to keep feeding it new stock all day long. So this is Louis Bélet, and they also make cutting tools, and also they make them to your specifications based on what wheel or pinion you spec'd for. So they won an award for they make these tiny cutting tools with the coolant inside the tool. So like it's pumping. It's oil, right? It's
Right.
that is bringing the cooler temperature to the metal. So you can see here 2 holes, and then in the bottom of it, the machine is pumping the oil through very fast, right?
Yeah, right. And the innovation is to have this hole in the PCD.
Which PCD is the material?
PCD is polycrystalline diamond.
That's
So,
the cutting,
yeah.
very hard cutting material
Really hard. Yeah.
to put a hole in the middle of. Yeah,
Is diamond with cobalt.
cool. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's over here from Wisconsin.
Yeah,
They have a Schaublin 70,
yeah.
and they are doing gears
Yeah.
on a one-piece basis.
Yeah, that's perfect. But because when I started doing it myself, I have lathes. I have a milling machine, a milling attachment, and index driver that I made that motorizes. You know, if you want to cut 48 teeth, it will move it to all the positions. But then I started trying to buy many of these old cutters on Ricardo, but I was like, this is not going to work. They're all different. And then I finally kind of understood that there are companies like yours that you specify what you want and they make it.
So you have to be ready to invest in a good quality tool to get good parts,
Yeah.
good gear,
Yeah.
making able to make your own movement.
Yeah.
But you don't need always hops because that's for mass production.
Yeah.
So when you have a
It's like
single gear cutter,
Schaublin 70 milling
then
attachment.
you can really start making your own watch.
Yeah.
And that's what we are here as well. Yeah. As I
Yeah.
said, we had guys from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
And they will place a request and hopefully also an order. So we are here for everybody.
Yeah. That's cool.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Yes, please go ahead and enjoy.
Okay. So this is Bergeon. Everybody knows Bergeon, but basically they're a supplier. They represent, I don't know, some number of small manufacturers in Switzerland.
Sorry, it's a bit
No,
messy.
no, it's perfect. So this is Rüegger. This is a giant logistics company in Switzerland that also sells. They're one of the biggest tool sellers, but they are also distributors of watchmaking tools. So similar to like Bergeon and Horotec. And they recently acquired a brand called A&F. So they're also kind of reinvigorating this A&F brand. High quality tools for watchmaking. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Ah, mais c'est sympa.
So because they do logistics, they're representing lots of different companies, and you can just order through them, and their expertise is in delivery. They are technically a logistics company, so they represent thousands of different manufacturers, and they become the portal for ordering and purchasing on a retail level. This is Horotec. It's another tool company, distributor of watchmaking tools. This is a screwdriver sharpener. Screwdriver sets. Bonjour, how are you? Is it alright if I film? I know you're closing down, but I have a YouTube channel for watchmakers.
Okay.
I came and visited your studio a while back with yeah.
Yes.
So I'm making a video to remind people of what EPHJ has, and also all the Swiss manufacturers and distributors of tools.
Okay.
Thanks. I think one of Horotec's kind of mottos is they have everything you need to make a watch. So this is Werthanor, and they are big case and bracelet manufacturer in La Chaux-de-Fonds. And this is like the high-end, very high-end manufacturing. So BDL5 owns Werthanor, and then like this is jewel setting. They have a company that just does jewel setting, and they own this company that does case machining. And crowns and rotors, and so kind of the distinguishing parts of high horology. Maybe you use a ETA movement, but you have a special rotor. Case components, pushers, custom. All of those are specialties.
So this is KS22, and they're a contract manufacturer. They're also part of the BDL5 group. And in some ways, they're the most interesting to me because they're in Marin, Switzerland, which is a suburb of Geneva, about 10 minutes away from where I am. And they, as a contract manufacturer, they mostly do CNC for their own brands, and then also for outside brands that need extra capacity. So it's kind of the professional side of the business similar to data centers or whatever, where capacity changes and people have relationships and they need to get things done, so they move projects around to where the machines are available. Or I assume it's like that. But it'd be interesting to visit them both because of what they're doing technically and also because of that kind of business aspect of how the business runs.
So EPHJ has like all these kind of roundtable discussions and presentations. Laboratoire Dubois is in La Chaux-de-Fonds, and they do kind of material and durability testing for new designs. And they have a long history. They have a workshop and lots of testing tools. Bonjour.
So this company, Oratek, is interesting. I met Jean-Charles Rousset, who's the product lead for these products. And this is an AI, it's a camera system and a robotic system that inspects pallets or containers of watch parts. And it can be trained to recognize faults without a reference, like a positive reference. It looks at everything. Basically, the AI is designed to ask the question which one is different, and then it highlights the ones that are flagged as being different from the others. And then they also make this thing which inspects watches. It has 8 cameras, 12 megapixel cameras inside, and it creates a document of, for example, if you're a service department at a watch repair or watch brand, you can document the watch when it comes in and then document it again when it comes out to the state that it's in. Oratek is interesting to me because they also make Compute Module 4 breakout board or host board. So this is like a Raspberry Pi Compute Module 4 is a system on a chip board without I/O. And so people design their own I/O boards, and I've designed my own I/O board that's similar to this, but it's in the form factor of a Raspberry Pi 4. But it has a lot of the same features like a PCIe M2 slot, 2 camera connectors, 2 USB, power over Ethernet, power in, HDMI out. The difference is mine also has a FPGA and it's a smaller form factor. Another thing Oratek is working on is a software-based time grapher that works with an iPad. So for me, the journey of any company that's making their own products is super interesting.
This is Dubois Depraz. Dubois Depraz makes movements in the Vallée de Joux and also, what do you call it, modules. And they've been around for a long time. Do you guys have a factory or anything in Switzerland?
Yes, it's
and
all Swiss made.
And it's a ceramic that you mix, and then
we burn it really here in Switzerland. We create the novel crystal structure in the Appenzell area, close to St. Gallen.
Yeah, is it done in high compression, or how does it?
No, it's not under compression, but it's special atmosphere.
First, you make the powder, and
The raw materials together, and then we burn them under a certain atmosphere. Should not be satisfied with too much oxygen. Then we get these blocks, and the blocks are afterwards milled down, colored, depending on what our partners need.
Yeah.
So we have around 6,000 different pigments available.
And then the people that make it into ceramic, that's someone else. They take the pigment and they use it to.
It's a ceramic.
Oh, it is a
It's
ceramic. Okay.
yeah.
But what about like the Bylight, for example?
They're a customer of ours.
Yeah, but they form it. Do they just buy it from you finished, or do they?
They buy the pigment finished from
Yeah.
us. They mix it with the binder and put it in a silicone mold and unmold it.
Okay.
It's like building sand.
So it's not that's not ceramic. Your
No.
component is ceramic.
Their
They're
base material is ceramic.
Yeah.
But when mixed with the binder, you're a ceramic expert. You will not say it's ceramic.
it's
if
like
there's a
it's just
binder.
like the swatches are ceramic.
Yes, like the swatches are ceramic.
Now it's a composite.
It's a composite.
Yeah.
But it sounds nice if you call it bioceramic or
Exactly.
hybrid ceramic.
When I saw the bioceramic, I was like, if that's not an oxymoron, I don't know what is.
But
Cool.
it's a sales thing.
So this is Chronode's booth. And they just have some of the movements that they designed on display here.
These four movements here are our standard movements.
Okay.
As such. So these are the movements we designed over the time,
Yeah,
followed on client demands.
yeah,
But these are our own movements, and what we usually do is we adapt them
Yeah.
following a client's demand.
yeah,
So what's, for example, with the C102 is that you can put a module on it for complications, you can customize it, remove the date,
yeah,
you can add different things, decorate, really change the movement.
yeah.
So it's really adaptable depending on what you're trying to do.
Uh-huh.
And this applies to all of our movements.
Yeah.
These four movements.
Okay.
So these are, as you call it, standard movements.
Yeah.
I don't really have the price range in
Yeah.
mind of Celita, but for example, here it's $5,000
Yeah.
Swiss franc movement.
Yeah,
So it's
yeah. Yeah, Solita is a 300 or 500 something.
it's a bit of higher quality,
Yeah,
higher
yeah.
work. So it really matches with more high quality projects,
Yeah.
expensive watches.
Yeah.
We have like, if you know Cyrus, for example.
I don't know, is that a watch brand?
Yeah,
Cyrus?
it's an independent watch brand. They use one of these movements for the Réveil, Cyrus Réveil. It's around 40K retail.
But then, is it also, like this one says Harry Winston?
Yeah, so this is not the exact base, because we didn't really have a base in stock, but this is based on the beginning of the, well, it's a movement we have internally.
Yeah.
But this one is the one we designed for Harry Winston.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Essaye de le voler, ça. Essaye de décoller les billes.